Oh my God, Johnson, can I try on your glasses?
I'm out of control when I'm crushing on you. She don't tell me no when I'm touching on her. H-Town nigga love a with her. Baby, come here, I'm a grip on ya. Y'all niggas ain't got nothing to say. Oh, what you gonna say about her? Y'all know I pull up a spray. Oh, I don't play about her. Y'all know I'm finna go late. Yeah, I'm gonna stay around her. Call me Cash Play. Oh, I go crazy about her. Give me like shit. I wanna get it. Yeah, I wanna get it. Please tell the man's house, know this shit's caught it. Driving rings right with the motherfuckers caught it. I been going crazy, spray cash with my crowd. I need me a kicker. And this shit be getting real.
Yo, what up, everybody? Hey, look, I'm not really gonna be up here long and shit. I just wanted to, come up here and touch base with everybody and let y'all know what's going on, because, I wasn't on yesterday for the same reason, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm just not showing up. But basically, I don't know if you can see it. Nova's eye's kind of fucked up right now, her left eye, and she's been in a lot of pain and discomfort. So I gotta take care of my baby and shit. So I wanted to, hop up here, touch it, check in with y'all and shit, because once I get back to the crib, I can't stream. I gotta make sure that I take care of my baby. We just came from the vet, and apparently she has an ulcer. She has an ulcer in her eye. So they gave me some drops for her. She's, they gave her some sort of drop right now that they said is kind of easing her discomfort. So right now she's chilling, but she's been very low energy, and it's been stressing me the hell out. I've been really stressed out, y'all. So that's why I didn't get on yesterday. As a matter of fact, the last time I streamed, after I got off stream, I ended up giving her CBD because she seemed a little restless. It's a dog CBD, it's meant for them. It's just a calming CBD. And so later on that night, I was looking at her, and she was like squinting really hard looking at me. And, I thought it was because she was high as a bitch. So I just kind of laughed about it. Well, the next day, I noticed that, she was squinting, and her face is very sensitive to touch. And she's been super duper low energy, which is really having me concerned. I mean, you can see her. Look at her. Look at her. It's my baby. It's my baby. So I took her for a walk earlier. She's, she is doing all right. Because I think, I was really concerned because of the fact that she was low energy. That really had me concerned. But I'm thinking that, she's not low energy. I think she's just in a bad mood. I think she's just not, because naturally any creature, if you're not feeling good, if you're wounded in some sort of way, you're not going to be, all playful and jumping for joy. So, but just keep her in your prayers, y'all. Like I said, right now I'm sitting here. The reason why I called y'all, the reason why I decided to go ahead and hop on real quick is because we sitting here waiting for some pizza real quick. Yeah, and you're right, and the appetite. Like, she hasn't really been that hungry the last couple of days. She hasn't been excited about anything. Like, even when earlier when I asked her, you said I summoned you guys. I had to real quick. Even when she was laying on the bed and I asked her if she wanted to go for a walk, she showed no excitement. Normally, when I say something about going outside, going for a walk, get your leash, anything to that nature, she's on it, But yeah, today and yesterday she's been completely out of it. I didn't work yesterday, and and it was crazy because we had some snow. It wasn't even really like that. And so I was given the option, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be lazy today. So I took the day off. But then when I left my house, I was like, oh shit, like it's not that bad out here. I actually could have worked. But by that time, Nova was already feeling like shit. So He said she just winked. She can't help it. She can't help it, y'all. I mean, she's been laying around with her eyes like looking halfway open, especially the one. And my concern is that this isn't the first time that this has happened with that same eye. So, thank you, Alana. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like I said, she's back here. And look, we're in the Beamer, y'all. We're in the Beamer. And when when Cinna gave me this car, like one of the things that I said early was that Nova cannot ride in this car, right? I was very emphatic about that. However, that's my baby. That's my baby. And the thing is, you know, when you love your dog like that, when you love a creature or an animal like that, it's like, yo, like I look at it like this. Nova doesn't get much in life, right? Like Nova's a husky. Like she's supposed to be running in fields of snow, pulling sleds and sleighs and shit like that. But she has a lazy owner like me. so we go for walks and stuff like that, but we're not jogging around the neighborhood and stuff like that, you know. So all that being said, you know, when I can, you know, give her some little joys in life, you know, all she has is my house and whatever food I give her. She can't even talk. She can't even she can't even ask, tell me how her day was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I feel like she gets, you know, dogs don't have much. Scam likely, hell no. Fuck. Decline. So like I said, when it comes to like my car, I can't keep it from her. Like how the fuck I'm gonna love my car and I love Nova, but Nova's not allowed in it. Just had to get some covers for the back seat. You know what I mean? So she's back there, and look, and she's not climbing all over everything like I was concerned about. She learned, like, you know, wait till the seat goes up, climb in the back onto the cover, and lay your ass down. so nah, she's doing good. But like I said, she's doing better than she was the last day or two. But y'all, like I said, I just got to make sure I take care of her tonight. So you say you just felt old hearing the ringtone. You said Cinna too busy being Cinna. That's my baby, man. Cinna, she's a busy woman. I will say that. You know, she's and the thing is, you know, that's a great thing. Like, you know, my mom and them, you know, at times they would give Cinna a hard time, like, oh, you're too busy, this and that. But you know, I say when it comes to the streaming thing, man, you gotta strike. You gotta strike while it's hot. What's up, Brian? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm out and about. I'm not doing a true IRL. I'm just sitting here waiting for my pizza. Yapping about my baby in the back seat. Oh, and then look, for the first time ever, I heard this car alarm go off. Cause of Nova. I was sitting in there ordering pizza and shit, and all of a sudden I hear this. And I was like, what the hell is that? And all of a sudden I look outside and my lights are flashing all on the car. Nova's all, yeah, so she was standing up on the little console. Don't tell Cinna though. You okay, baby? Yeah, see, I can't touch this side of her face. If I can touch that side, but if I try to touch this side of her face, oh, she'll start whimpering and whining like crazy. So. Yeah. No, I get it. Draktharian. You know, we all love our babies. Like, you know, just like I was, her Genesis had messaged me earlier, you know, and I told her what was going on. And, you know, she has a bird. And she was like, you know, yeah, she's like, yeah, I look at my bird the same way. And it's like, you know, that's how we are. Like, when, you know, it doesn't matter what it is, really. Like, if you got love in you, like, you're a loving person, like, whatever creature you take on, you're going to love that motherfucker. Whether it be a dog, a cat, a bird, a snake, a frog, fucking turtles. I guess the turtles, too, you know, but generally speaking, you know, like most people that, you know, when you take on something, it's your baby. You know, it's your baby. Like, you know, I raised 2 daughters, and my daughters grew up and they left the nest, and then now, you know, that was my new daughter. So, you know, you guys, I've been on edge. This last day and a half or so. Not because of her eye. Like I said, I've seen that before, but the level of energy that, you know, her energy being so low, like, guys, I've been having all kinds of thoughts running through my head, and I'm like, yo, this shit's about to wreck me. Because she's an old lady. You know, so. How you feeling, baby? How you feeling? My baby. But yeah, you know, dogs got that that third eyelid. Her on that left eye, that third eyelid keeps coming up a little bit. So, you know. But like I said, as soon as we got in there, like the lady went to go touch her. She was like, "Ooh, let me check your temperature in your ear." And it was like, so, but they said like Nova's probably and the lady says it all the time. The vet has told me, she's like, yeah, Nova's probably the best husky I've ever dealt with. Because she's very well behaved, except when I'm on stream. That's when she starts acting crazy. Because look, y'all, I didn't say anything. But Nova's been doing this whole thing where like when I'm streaming, I don't know if y'all been seeing it, y'all just haven't been telling me, or if y'all just aren't seeing it either, but she's been going upstairs and taking things from upstairs and bringing them downstairs on stream. And it's shit that she's not supposed to be having. And for example, you guys, I believe it was the last stream I did. Right before I started stream, well, I'd say about maybe an hour and a half before I started stream, I went to KFC and I got a 4-piece little combo thing, 4-piece chicken thing, and I was going to share a little bit of the meat with Nova and all that, right? She didn't seem interested. So I ate a little bit of it, and then I set it to the side on the nightstand next to my bed. Do you guys know that by the time I finished stream, I looked around, and there were 4 pieces of chicken on the floor downstairs. Not chewed up. She just grabbed them and brought them downstairs one at a time and shit, because that's what she's been doing. It's like she's been doing this funny thing. That's why I say, like, as I've been becoming a streamer and, you know what I'm saying, and falling into my thing, like Nova's becoming a stream dog. She's been doing comedy shit that y'all have been missing. like she's part of this act. No, that's not an act. Y'all already know. But it has been crazy because, like I said, she's done that with a couple things where, like, you know, there was one day I was streaming, all of a sudden I look up and there's a damn like a piece of a whole triangle of pizza in the middle of the floor. Why do you do that stuff? Why do you do that? You just be doing it to be funny? It's gonna be side-eye me and shit. But yeah, you can see it. I can see it in the camera. You can see that she's struggling with her left eye. Oh, you said, oh, your cat fucks with you? But see, cats are like that. Cats are like that. Like, cats love to be in the mix and stirring up trouble. I remember I saw, like, a cat was, like, getting ready to, like, tap somebody's drink, like, off the edge. And they were like, no, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And the cat was really looking like it was less, like what? Boo. Like, cats are just like that. And cats, that's why I don't have a cat. Because, like, cats will do shit like, a cat will lure you into thinking that it wants to have, like, a heartfelt moment. A cat will even let you pet it for, like, a good 10 seconds. Thinking that it's enjoying it. Might even let out the little purr things and all that. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, bop, 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 bop. And then you're bleeding. That's a cat. That's a cat. Is that a car stream? Nah, we just waiting on some pizza real quick. It's probably already done and shit. Who knows? Maybe I'll ride Nova around for a little bit. But yeah, nah, like, cause like I said, we just came from the vet. We just got out the vet, so. We said, you know, loves being a pet. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, this dog follows me everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing. And this is, it's really fucking with me right now, y'all, because, you know, I was having a conversation earlier today where, like, you know, I'm acknowledging, like, yo, I live alone. I live alone. But I got Nova. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it's like, you know, like, to come home to just nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'll operate, because, you know, Nova really is like my sanity, you know? Like, y'all already see, like, I be crashing out sometimes, and that's with Nova next to me. Like, you know, like, that's my baby. You know, like, when I took her out today, you know, I take her out and I put her leash on her just so that we don't get stopped by any police. But I know I don't need a leash on her. Like, I'll let her walk free to the end of the court, throw the leash on her, I walked over to a nearby school and then just took the leash off her and just let her trot around, do her thing and shit, man. And she'll never run off. Never got to worry about her. That's what I say, man. I'm a dog lover. I'm an animal lover, yo. You said pat her head. I got to do it carefully. Come here. See? Because this side of her face right here is very sensitive. Like if I try to, you know, but here's the thing though. Here's what's weird about it. Is she's yelping and well, not yelping, but really whimpering a lot. Why not? She's let out some yelps. If you touch it, like, or if you go to touch it, she'll be like, you know what I'm saying, all that. But if you actually like go in slow and actually put your hands on her face and kind of feel around, she's not reacting. It's like it's almost like she's more scared at the thought of you touching it than the actual pain. So I'm a little confused, but get her head out the window. So that's what I say, man. I gotta take her for rides. She's gotta be able to do that. Thank you, Nick and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, she loves the window. And that, you know, that was one of the reasons why I was hesitant to bring her in this car. Because, you know, she, like with the old Beamer that I had, you know, that was a 2010. And, you know, I bought it used. So, you know, I had some scuffs on it. So when it came to like Nova riding it was a pretty car. But since it had scuffs in it, I didn't mind like if Nova rode in the passenger seat and like stood up on the little, you know, armrest or something like that so she can look out the window. Here, in this car, no. No, she's got to stay in the back. You know, she's in the car. We at least made it that far. He says, is that the Beamer? Yes, it is. It is. This is the Beamer. I can show you. You want me to show you? So here's the dash. Oh, this is one of the things I love about this car too. So it has the GPS or whatever, but you know, you can put it in the satellite mode. So as you're driving around, like, you know, it really has like the, and then this right here, you know, you got the green or whatever, but you can change the color. Let me see. So I want to get into all that right now. It's a lot of different hold up displays. No, that's heads up display and all that. Oh wait, hold up. No. But anyway, y'all see, there's a bunch of different stuff you can do. And then from the outside, yeah, she looked out for me. Novi, hey there, baby. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, y'all. Shitload of papers right there, but you say you discovered something. Oh, really? You discovered it from? That's crazy. That's funny. Yeah, she looked out for me. That was a blessing. That was a blessing. And you know, she always looks out for me. That's my babies. Both of my babies do. Shout out to both of my daughters, man. I love them. I love them to death. Can't say it enough. You know, and it's crazy because, you know, when times happen like, you know, like this with Nova, you know, of course it's, you know, I'm concerned about Nova, but it's like, it just makes you think about like everybody. Like, oh man, you know, I need to start reaching out to people. I need to reach out to people and let them know I love them. Like, for real. So I raise them right. Yeah. And listen, I've been blessed. I've been blessed. You know, one thing that I've always said since I was young, because, you know, we all know basic right and wrong. And when it comes to my kids, I've always said that I'm going to raise them, you know, and parent like I feel necessary. And luckily, you know, I was never a parent that had to like spank my kids much and all that. You know, I just try to have a good relationship with them, and I give them a lot of credit. I really do. Like, my daughters made it pretty easy for me. You know, they were never really caught up in a bunch of bullshit, and I'll admit it. I credit a lot of that from them not being too submerged into hip hop. Like, you know, hey, don't get me wrong. I love some gritty ass hip hop and shit, you know what I'm saying? Gets me all amped up. But when it comes to, you know, my daughters, you know, there's a lot of negative images for women in hip hop. And, you know, that women feel like they, you know, just like young men feel like they need to do this and that. Like, you got young men that grow up in, well-off homes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Where they don't need to be doing thug shit. But because they listen to hip hop, they feel like they're not thug enough. Like, oh, I'm not black enough because I'm not doing this and that, so I gotta get out there, you know. And it's like, it's all off some hip hop shit. And I didn't want to believe it when I was growing up. You know, people be like, yo, no, hip hop. I'm like, man, get all hip hop nuts. But now it's like, I can admit it. There's some truth to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that my daughters didn't feel, you know, they want all the Nicki Minaj fucking fuck Nicki Minaj, but like they want all, like, you know, Cardi B out and shit like that. Like, that's a blessing to me. Because I have a funny personality. What? Like I'm a clown? Like I'm here to amuse you? Nah, I'm just playing. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. And it's wild because I really do think that some of my my comedic qualities come from, like, fighting through depression. Like, yeah, Joe Pesci, yeah. No, but I really do. Like, you know, I'm one of those, you know, I've been through so much at times that I find myself always trying to find the silver lining in things. And, you know, one thing I'll say, guys, and I mean this, and, you know, really take it to heart, y'all, is always learn to be appreciative and learn to be humble. You know, there's a lot of people out here that will never find happiness because it takes so much to make them happy. You know what I mean? Like me, you know, I learned to find joy in smaller things. Like, you know, I used to, like, one of y'all talking about, like, y'all should go on a, like a, you know, ghost hunting thing and, like, some dilapidated houses. Been doing it before it was cool. Been doing it. I've been doing that shit. Like, you know, I've been the kind of guy, like, yo, my job will take me all over Hampton Roads. So next thing you know, like, if I'm out in the country, I would just pull up my Google Maps sometimes and be like, let me look to see what lakes or parks are nearby. And I would go explore them with Nova. And, you know, and I enjoy shit like that. I enjoy, you know, just soaking in a little bit of nature. Or, like, I remember I was at the Botanical Gardens here in Norfolk, and like this tree just had some crazy roots that were making like a step pattern. And I was like, yo, that's fucking dope. It's the little things. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, when you can humble yourself and, you know, get over yourself to the point where, you know, you don't need to, you know, have diamonds and pearls and this and that in order to put a smile on your face. Like, you know, you'll find happiness in life. You know what I mean? Like, appreciate the people that are around you too. Appreciate your doggies. Appreciate your pets. If you got dogs, don't leave them outside, y'all. For real. Look, she even gave you a wink. That's a wink of agreement right there. Oh, look at you singing, breaking out the diamonds and pearls. I know my pizza probably cold. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Don't steal the car. I'm trusting you. Don't wink at me. Alrighty. It was just sitting there the whole time. You told Nova to hit the horn? Oh, y'all encouraging her to y'all encouraging her to do wild shit? Yo, that's crazy. That's craziness. Y'all can't be trusted. And look at you standing up on the thing. Doing good and well, you're not supposed to be standing up on that. But you know, since you got a bad eye, I'm not gonna mess with you. It's my baby, y'all. Now y'all see Y'all see why I can't stream tonight? Yeah, I mean, I'm streaming now. I'm glad that I was able to get up here and touch base with y'all. But y'all see, like, you know, I have to lay back with her. I gotta lay back with her. But yeah, hold on. Let's see how this edge just sound real quick. I'm only gonna get up to 25 and shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. You said it's a good stream, which is crazy. It's really just on a whim, and I barely even got any fucking battery too. I just realized that. Well, look at this. Oh, hold on, I got a cord in there. I'll tell you what. How about this? Let me plug you guys up. Oh shit! Let me turn my lights on too. Forgot about that part. All right, let's go. You heard that? You heard that? That's 25 miles an hour. You said seatbelt? Oh yeah. Yes, indeed. Look, this car will not let you ride without your seatbelt. I mean, it'll let you, but it's gonna make a lot of fucking racket. This car is very anti. It's very anti non-seatbelt wearers. Right behind me. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull y'all down here. I don't want this guy to fuck with me like, hey, you can't have nothing on your rear view. Damn, everybody racing around. It smells like pure exhaust out here. The whole city smells like exhaust. Okay, I think we're clear now. You hear that? It's almost like you can hear it better with the windows closed. This is an amazing sounding car. I'm not gonna lie. Cause you can put it in like, you know, sport mode and all that, but then got the sport plus mode, and it's like it really just adjusts the acoustics. Like it rides a little different, but it also adjusts the acoustics. You said they're coming for me? I know, that's what it looked like. Motherfucker was like all up on my ass. Hold on, let me pull this back down. Hell yeah, that's him right there. Motherfucker right behind me and shit. Bitch ass. Fucking up my stream. Bitch ass cop fucking up my stream, yo. Dick. I should tell him, like, yo, get from behind me, bro. And look, there's emergency lights all going the other way. But this motherfucker is still behind me. Like, bro, there's clearly something going on back there. The fuck? Oh, that's a dope. Oh, no. What y'all got going on? This ain't the norm and shit, man. I'm not used to just being out and just jumping on stream and shit with no real intention. said you're at work? Really? Yo, that's dope, man. I love how all y'all just be like super bad employees. You know what? Fuck it. Hoodie's on stream. Y'all be watching at work like a motherfucker. No, and I love it. Shayna was actually playing Undisputed. That shit was hilarious. How you doing, Nova? This nigga won't go away. This cop is like on me like a fucking flea. Go, turn off somewhere, man. Jeez, OP. Don't you hate that shit? And then it's like a cop will like ride your ass sometimes to the point where it's like, if you don't know it's a cop, you be like, yo, why's the motherfucker on my ass? And then next thing you know, you start speeding and shit. And then they pull you over. It was like, dude, you all on my ass. You tell me. Safe to jump back up, you know. Making me nervous. Yeah, y'all, once again, I do want to just reiterate, you know, I'm not in front of my computer to pull anything up or anything like that, but, you know, if you can, you know, don't forget about Moogie Moog and, oh shit, Moogie right there. Don't forget Moogie Moog and his GoFundMe and everything, too, you know, because this is going through situations. We all got to be there for each other. That's what it comes down to. And look, y'all, Moogie Moog was actually working the horn too and trying to set up some collabs too. So we might have some things on the horizon for y'all. Just gotta start making some things happen. And I need to reach out to Rage. We need to make that happen. We need to get down to Miami. Some dream streams and shit. Yeah, no, of course, Moog. Of course. All right, let me turn around so I head back to the house. Look, I've literally just been out here just aimlessly driving right now just to kind of kick it with you guys and let Nova get a little bit of air as well. Hey, Nova, look, I'm opening the window over here, but Nova. Can you poke your head up? Oh, shit. Damn light done changed. So, Moog, what are you doing? Are you playing Arc Raiders? Because I did, like I said, I wanted to get on a game tonight. But I just felt weird. Like, even today when I was at work, I felt weird just being at work, leaving up at the crib. And I'm, like, thrown today, too, because it seems like everybody took the damn day off. Like, everybody took a snow day, and there's nothing out here. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. There's literally just like little patches left and shit. Like all the roads are super clear. But like when I took Nova for a walk earlier, I took her right over to the school and shit because there was nobody there. But I did pick up her crap. I do that. Make sure y'all pick up the doo-doos. That's nasty. That is nasty. And look, you know, it's crazy because I remember like, you know, growing up, I don't like, was bags even a thing? Did people even carry bags and pick up their dog crap? Like, I think it just used to be a thing. Your dog just crapped and it just broke down into the earth and shit. You know, but I gotta say, y'all, you know, I know people fake it sometimes and they'll take the bag and act like they're picking it up and all that shit. I really do pick it up. I really do. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, I've seen Nova's crap a million times, so I have to pick it up with the bag. But when I see other dogs, like big-ass logs and shit, drying up in the fucking grass when I'm walking down, that shit's nasty. It is. So make sure y'all pick up after your dog. And don't bring your dog to the beach and let your dog shit in the sand. Please. I've actually seen it. I know it sounds like an obvious thing. Like, who would do that? Yo, I went to the beach one time here in Virginia Beach, went to the ocean front, and there were 2 ladies that were sitting there, and they were asked if they could pet Nova. And I was like, yeah, of course. I bring Nova over there, and I don't see how these ladies were even sitting there, because they were sitting like about 5 yards away from a big pile of crap. I'm talking about, it looked like it came from a horse, like a huge dog. And I asked them, I was like, I said, somebody really just let their dog crap and just didn't pick it up? And they were like, yep, just kept on walking. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, there's all types out here. Oh, look at. Well, there we go. Now it's a stream car. Like right as a bitch. Damn, you in the stew. So you sure she would be a good driver? Who, Nova? Oh shit, come on, Nova. You wanna take the wheel? Wanna take the wheel? No, she can't even see. Nova look drunk. She'll have us pulled. Nova be at a DUI checkpoint in a minute. She out of it. And that's the thing. That's what's been killing me, y'all. Is that look right there. That shit. I swear, man. Okay. It's all right, boo-boo. You said that's content? Well, if Nova driving, we get pulled over and shit? That'd be more than content. We'll be on CNN. We'll be on CNN, CBS, NBC. As a matter of fact, hey, Nova, get your ass up here. We didn't get my fame up. We didn't get my stats up and shit, man. Crazy. Nah, it's funny, y'all, because I was talking to a customer of mine earlier, and she's actually a good friend of Tater Tat. They're like best friends. And, you know, she was telling me that, you know, because I was helping her out with something related to her system. And she was like, man, she was like, I didn't realize that you were as big as you are. She was like, I didn't realize, like, she was like, I was online. And I was like, look, this hoodie thing is a thing. Like, no, it's not. It's not. I was like, you know, people know who I am sometimes because, you know, of Cinna's dad or whatever. But as big as my daughter is, you know, because y'all know, you know, my daughter's big. But, like, I'm sure she goes a lot of places where people have no idea who the hell Cinna is. You know, so, like, when it comes to me, like come on now, don't even try to gas me. Because, you know, you got, like, big musicians and shit. Like, let's say Flow Rider, right? As corny as his music was. but like, you know, and you would think, like, yo, everybody knew who Flow Rider was. Because, you know, he had, like, some hits. But then next thing you know, you get around some people and they have no... Yo, how about this, y'all? I met somebody a long time ago, and I don't know if they were trying to be funny or what, but they were talking about, they knew somebody that had no idea who the fuck Michael Jackson was. Because they said that dude was, like, always just in the hood and, like, grinding and doing all kinds of shit like that. Had no interest in, like, pop culture, all that shit. Won't really, you know, all into music. So they're like, this motherfucker didn't even know who the fuck Michael Jackson was. So it's crazy. But I bet you he knows who good he is. Stop. You said you believe that? Yeah. Oh, you said 5 gifted? Oh, who gifted the 5? Oh shit. And thank you so much. Yo, Dobrinsky with the 5. Yo, thank you so much, man. Thank you, Dobrinsky. Thank you. Cause we really y'all, like, I really need to get my weight up and shit. You know, like, honestly. I'm not even one to be like, yo, like, everybody sub, but like, y'all, I wanna be able to do big stream things. I do. Like, I wanna be able to, like, do more stream shit. Because right now, like, you know, I'm just at a level where it's gonna be living room streams for life. Nah, not living room streams. Because like I said, you know, we can't get out and see the city and shit like that. You know, we got some stuff we can do around here. But I'm talking about, like, trying to you know, want to hop some planes. I want to take some trips. Like, I want to be like, hey, look, y'all, we going down to Miami. Hey, look, y'all, we going to this place and that place. You know what I'm saying? So, You know, we got to try to make something happen. You know, like I said, I ain't never try to shake anybody's pockets down. But, like, you know, if y'all know that y'all, you know, really fuck with me and y'all locked in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you get a chance, you know, subscribe. You know, we'll try to, and as a matter of fact, I do need to, and I will be honest, I do need to make some things happen as far as, like, give it more incentive for, like, the tier 1, tier 2 and stuff like that. So, I'm going to get with the team. I'm gonna get with the team and we're gonna come up with some things and stuff like that. You know, you say you would love to see me travel more. That's what I'm saying. I would love to. Like, that's a big thing. Like, y'all don't understand how much I loved. Like, even though it was freezing cold, I loved being in New York doing that stream. I loved when I was with Auntie T out in LA when we popped up on Center, and then the next day we did a stream from Hollywood Boulevard. Like, that shit was dope. You know, so, and there are places that we can, you know, kind of jet to up in, that are in the surrounding areas around here. Like, we do have the mountains nearby. We can do that. I don't know how well the signal's going to be up there, but, well, I mean, we could try it out, you know. But like I said, we got some options. Here lately, it's just been kind of cold, but, you know, my big thing is, at a certain point, y'all, I definitely would love to just, you know, like I said, be able to hop some planes and go places and like make real content, because like when you go places that are new to you, not only is it it's real content because it's new to me. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all are seeing it, I'm seeing it for the first time. Like, if we're going places like that, you know. So like I said, I'm just thinking out loud, just letting y'all know my future plans, hopefully. But all right, y'all, let me get ready to go ahead and sign off on here, because I'm about to get back to the crib and shit. And like I said, once I get to the house, I want to just kind of tend to her and shit. Like, I know it seems like, you know, hey, I probably could be at the computer. She's not going to die behind me or any pain. And I'm just sitting there playing me tonight. And like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow and we'll run some games and stuff like that. So that's what's up. Eric, you have a good night as well. All y'all have a good night, man. And hopefully my signal isn't breaking up right here. Hold on 1 second. I know that signal gets choppy. What was that? So be safe. Thank you. Yeah, we almost to the crib. Hey, look, y'all stay blessed. Like I said, I will see y'all tomorrow, man. I love you guys. Nova loves you. Nova, you want to say something? That was her. All right. Love you guys. Thank you. All right, now. Thank you, Nebraska. Peace.